Okay, so membership operator, there are two variants, in and not in, and these membership operators will return answer always in Boolean type. That means true and false. Okay. सो ये काम कैसे करता है? सो ऐसे इसमें देख सकते हो। जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if you have to check a is equals to true, so you can do something like this. Our list B is a list which is having 3, 10, 12, 2, 6. So you can write if A in B, print found, else print not found. So in a way it checks if A that is 2 is one of the members of list B, that is 3, 10, 12, 2, 6. So it will check if A is one of the elements in B, then the answer that will be returned is true, else it will return false. So in this case, it will print found. If you don't have 2, let's say if you have -2, then in that case, it will return false. So it checks whether a particular literal or a particular value belongs to, is a member of a particular sequence type or not. So similarly, you can do something like this also. Let's say x is equals to h, and then you can write string s is hello, and then you can check if x in s, print h found, else not found.
So
Ah,
can S be first and then can X come? Like first we write S is equal to string hello and then
mhm.
X equal to H. Is it possible?
X equals to,
H, like first we write S is equal to string hello and then after that we write X is equal to string H. Is it fine?
हाँ उस केस में false आ जाएगा ना. See, I don't mean to suggest in any way कि one single character can be there. You can be having like this as well. देखो. So let's say if you are writing x is equals to hello, and you can write print x in, or let's say you will write y is equals to how are you, no hello since long, कुछ ऐसा डाल दो, and then you can write print x in y. तो आ गया. Why? So don't get an impression that only one single character can be checked if it is present in it, or even a word can be checked. That means that thing should appear as it is somewhere as the part of that string. So even
Substring.
one character or one word or sequence of characters can be matched if it is a member of that long string or not.
Substring.
That is substring, correct. So if a substring is present within a given string, that can be checked using membership operator. So this hello is a member of this smaller string, that is substring, is a member of this bigger string, or that is normal string. ठीक है, तो उस बेसिस पे you can do. Similarly यहाँ पे x की जगह में मान लो y डाल देता. Is y present in y? No, false. Okay, so that's what I am showing. So you can check in case of a list, if a particular element is a member of the list, or a particular element is a member of the tuple, or in case of a string, you can check whether a substring, be it one single character or more than one characters, if that exact sequence or the substring is found in the original string or not. Okay, जैसे इससे क्या कर सकते हो ना, काउंटिंग द नंबर ऑफ वॉवेल्स का एक प्रोग्राम जल्दी से लिख देता हूं. It's a very good way of doing using membership operator. Counting number of vowels in a string. So you can write string s input ले लो user से, and then you can write something like, if, not like that, create a list vowels is equals to or you can do something like, मान लो ये लिख लो A E I O U or A E I O U, and then you can write if and for counting you will write, say counter is 0, and then you will write for I in range ले लो या direct you can use a string as well, s. So every time I will become one character from whatever you have entered as a string. Okay, and then you can write if I in vowels, then counter which is counting the vowel should go up by 1, and outside the loop if you print the last value of C will give you the number of vowels. तो बहुत efficiently ये बन जाता है. नहीं तो तुम्हें लगा ऐसा लिखना पड़ेगा, if a is double equals to I is double equals to a, or I is double equals to e, or I is double equals to o, इस तरह करके for lower case and then for upper case it will become a very very long statement. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या होगा, let's say you have given as an input how are you. So first time I will become capital H, it will check I, which is capital H, is that smaller string, that is one character string, part of this bigger string? No, H is not found in this. So it will return false. So counter of C will not go up. Then second character will, I will become the second character, that is O. So is lowercase o, it will come inside the body and it will check is lowercase o present in this bigger string, which is nothing but a sequence of vowels in lowercase and uppercase. It will be yes, there will be a match. That means this single character or a smaller substring o is found in this bigger string, which is this one. So it will be true, it will go inside. So this way you can count vowels also. So membership operator always returns true and false. There are two variants, in and not in. ठीक है, ये क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if this is fine, yes, Ruchika, is she there? No. Nanika, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. ग्रेट। एग्जाम का बहुत लोड नहीं ना आ गया है तुम लोगों पे? खैर साल भर एग्जाम दिए भी नहीं हो तो थोड़ा टेंशन तो होगा। ओके राइट। सो
सर थोड़ा टेंशन, सर बहुत टेंशन हो रहा है।
बहुत टेंशन हो गया है तो गड़बड़ है ना, इतना टेंशन क्यों लेना है? अरे is this thing going to contribute to your career in any way or in life? नहीं, जस्ट अपना काम करो, पढ़ो जितना हो सकता है, टेंशन लेके क्या फायदा है? ट्रस्ट मी, दिस डजंट क्वालिफाई एज बीइंग टेंशन। अभी जिसको तुम टेंशन समझ रहे हो ना, देयर आर अ लॉट मेनी थिंग्स टू डू इन लाइफ व्हिच विल बी गिविंग यू ग्रेटर डिग्री ऑफ हैप्पीनेस एंड टेंशन बोथ। सब कुछ मिलेगा। ठीक है चलो, just I want to say this phase is insignificant. That means not this phase is insignificant. These exams are not that significant जितना तुम लोग उसको imagine करके टेंशन ले रहे हो। Just hold your nerves, normal day की तरह जाके दे आओ, that's all. Okay, so we'll start with wherever we left. सबसे पहले कुछ concept देखते हैं, website and web pages. अच्छा, उससे पहले भी एक concept देखते हैं, internet and www. What is it? World Wide Web. इन दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस क्या होता है? Can anybody tell me कि how is it internet different from World Wide Web? Or both are same? No idea. चलो देखते हैं। See, the way is, इसको एक एग्जाम्पल की तरह समझो। You have a city. ठीक है, सिटी में क्या क्या, सिटी, हाउ डू यू कॉल अ पर्टिकुलर जोग्राफिकल लोकेशन अ सिटी या टाउन? कैसे बोलते हैं? When do you say कि you have reached a city or a town or
Sir,
this is a
it's
village? हाँ?
standard locations and landmarks which you can.
Landmarks, locations, अच्छा, और मान लो कि
It's
I take you to one day Kevin wakes up and he finds that कि I have kidnapped him, but for good. I have taken him for a surprise world tour और किसी भी रैंडम सिटी में लेके जाके मैं उसका आँख खुला, ठीक है? Let's say कहीं भी, Johannesburg, anywhere in the world. So how will you come to know कि this is a city?
सर बहुत बड़ा होता है.
बड़ा होता है in the sense what? Will you call an open field या बहुत बड़े जो grasslands होंगे उसको जंगल्स को बोलोगे सिटी?
It's quite populated and it's
ओके,
massive.
कुछ कुछ एट्रीब्यूट्स होंगे उसके, पॉपुलेशन एंड शॉप के नाम में एड्रेस होगा, ओके।
Why?
देन
Sir, big buildings.
Rolvin says urbanization, okay, urbanization is okay, also correct. Big buildings, now you are coming to a point, ठीक है? मतलब in short we can say that by infrastructure defines a particular city या area, town, कुछ भी। तो उसमें क्या होगा? When I say infrastructure, what all things are included? When I say infrastructure,
So many government buildings and public offices.
गवर्नमेंट या कुछ नहीं, इन जनरल बात करते हैं। दिस विल इंक्लूड बिल्डिंग्स,
malls.
मॉल्स में ही बिल्डिंग्स में ही आ जाएगा, दैट विल कम अंडर दैट। देन रोड्स, हाईवेज, ठीक है, रोड्स, हाईवेज,
Railway stations.
करेक्ट, एयरपोर्ट, वो तो खैर वो सब इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में ठीक है, रेलवे स्टेशन, रेलवेज, है ना? इस तरह की चीजें जो होती, जो फिजिकल चीज जिसको तुम लोग देख सकते हो, जो टैंजिबल थिंग्स अराउंड यू, ओके, दे फॉर्म द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। और भी चीज हो सकती हैं, टूरिस्ट प्लेसेस, ठीक है, वो उसमें कुछ घूमने का जगह, मॉन्यूमेंट्स, वो बिल्डिंग्स में ही मान लेते हैं सबको. सो बेसिकली दीज थिंग्स मेक अप द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. पर is that any good कि let's say कि there is a big stretch of land और उस पे मान लो 10-12 किलोमीटर स्क्वायर किलोमीटर्स में an area is there where everything is there, building is there, houses are there, gardens are there, roads are there, drains are there, electricity posts are there, ठीक है, transformers are there, cars are there, ठीक है, cars वगैरह, railways, cars, bicycles, ठीक है, मोटरसाइकिल्स एक्सेट्रा. तो ये सब कुछ है, बट नो पर्सन इज देयर, कोई लिविंग बीइंग नहीं है या ह्यूमंस नहीं है. ओके, तो क्या उसको वो जगह होगा रहने लायक? विल यू प्रिफर दैट प्लेस? यू आर द ओनली पर्सन. सॉर्ट ऑफ आई एम लेजेंड एक मूवी था, उसमें ऐसे ही होता था, ऐसे ही था. ठीक है, तो नो, सो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज सॉर्ट ऑफ बेस जहां पे पीपल कैन गो एंड लिव. Okay, so this provides medium of connectivity. Medium of connectivity. Connectivity, transport, communication. So these are the medium. Right. And what about people? People, they go, they come, occupy this infrastructure, occupy and use infrastructure. Structure. Then they socialize with each other. Socialize means getting to know each other, hanging around with each other, visiting each other's places, being friends, family. ठीक है, so next is socializing. Okay. तो ये होता है, right? So you can imagine a city with multi-story buildings. Many buildings are there. And there are roads connecting the buildings. That means the paths are there between each. So these are physical entities. These are roads, okay, using which you can go from one place to another, which are connecting these infrastructures or part of infrastructure. तो ओहो, क्या हो रहा है? ठीक है, तो इस तरह क्या कनेक्टिविटी होगा. बट what are, so this is sort of ghost town. If only the infrastructure, that is roads and buildings and cars are there, so then you will say कि this is only a ghost town, उसमें कुछ रहता नहीं है कोई. But what is more important is that people come and occupy these buildings. उसमें आके आदमी लोग रहने लगा. Then these people will be interacting with each other. उसको people interaction को हम लोग दिखा रहे हैं अलग लाइन से, ठीक है. This person will be coming to know this person will be speaking to this person may be friends with this, and this person may be friends with this. इस तरह करके तुम्हारा सिटी में सोशलाइजिंग चल रहा है, राइट? In the same way, and the world is running. In the same way, what happens is, in the world, what is there? There are many computers, servers, machines, printers, hardware, resources, which are there. Let's say these are either computers, servers, printers, any digital device, mobile phones. Okay, so these are there. They are connected to each other using wires. We discussed now, there are two types of mediums using which digital devices can connect. Okay, they can be guided and unguided. Guided unguided means wired or wireless communications. So let's say कि all are connected using wire or wireless communication, which is forming the global infra. Okay, so इस तरह का कुछ global infrastructure चल रहा है. Right. So something like this. So something like this, all the computers are connected to each other. And let's say these computers are placed in different nations. That is the problem of the people, Kevin, not of the world. That's in your hands. Okay, if you want to change that. And unfortunately, that is happening. You are correct. Okay. Socializing is very important. Digital gadgets are spoiling the lives of people. Right. Anyways. So these blue entities are what you say is digital devices. Just give me a minute. Okay, sorry. So we were discussing कि across the world, many digital devices are connected to each other using communication channels or media, which can be wired or wireless. Mostly, major part is connected using wired connectivity. Right. So this physical infrastructure or the digital infrastructure is which spans across and covers many computer many computers of the world and resources of the world and connects them into a single you can say town or connected area. This infrastructure, digital connectivity infra, is called, you can call as internet. So global digital infra or infrastructure which connects most of the computers of the world in a single giant network is known as internet. Internet. Is internet a tangible entity or non-tangible entity? Tangible means which you can touch and feel. Can you touch the part of this infra? बताओ, yes या no?
No.
No, you cannot touch. अपने कंप्यूटर को तुम्हारा इंटरनेट से जो ये वायर से कनेक्टेड है, कंप्यूटर से, लैन से, उस सबको टच नहीं कर सकते हो.
So we can't.
Wires we can touch.
Wires you can touch, digital devices you can touch, and these digital devices and wires connected together is what we call as internet. So can you not touch your roads and the cars and the buildings, which is laying the this actual physical infra of the towns and cities? Yes. So these are the things which create this giant town or this city of the digital city जिसको तुम लोग internet बोल रहे हो. ठीक है? So how is internet made up of? So internet is made up of this wires and their various digital devices, servers, computers, you can say your digital assistants, digital watches, जितने भी digital equipment है जो कि इस way में connect होके एक दूसरे से बात कर सकते हैं. Okay, so they are. Network is tangible. Network is always tangible, Alvin. Network means what? Chalo, let us define the network as well. What do we mean by network? Connection of two or more computers, two or more digital devices so that they can share data and resources is known as network. ठीक है, तो दो और या उससे ज्यादा डिवाइसेस कनेक्टेड हैं एक दूसरे से, तो कैन यू when you go to the computer lab and you see the computers connected using wires to each other and many computers being placed next to each other, can't you see the connectivity and the devices, the part of that connectivity? So that is what is the network. So it, how can it be intangible? You can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it. Okay, so it's a tangible part, it's a tangible entity. देखो बीच में भूख लगेगा तो कुछ लेके खाते रहना, because I'll stretch a bit so that we can cover most. Right. Okay. So this global giant जो तुमने roads and highways जो ये बनाए हो और बीच में houses है which are nothing but your digital devices where data and things reside. Okay, so these things are what you call, this physical infrastructure is known as internet. But merely establishing a internet is not useful to us. Why? Merely by creating roads and buildings and what you say is highways and the cars and the buses, trains, airplanes. So that is not significant. What is more significant is how some things come, meaning some meaningful things come and occupy these infrastructure, and then they communicate with each other and socialize. That together with this infrastructure will form a something called as intelligent entity or the useful entity, right? So merely by placing computers and connecting with wires is not important, though it is important, but not something in its own. What gives more sense to it is that you can access this giant infra by reading the habitants of these infrastructure. What are those habitants? So इसके अंदर क्या होंगे, बहुत सारे information stored होंगे in the form of digital pages which are known as web pages. Okay, so there are many digital pages inside, बहुत सारे digital pages होंगे. Not all computers, some computers, which may be called as server computers, right? So let's say there are few server computers and others are client computers which will access these server computers to read information and distribute among themselves, or maybe contribute to some information to these systems. So some activity in the form of uh, medium of information exchange by reading from the servers, or bringing something from the server, or contributing something to the server, okay, is going on. So these digital pages which reside in these digital devices, especially the servers, okay, servers are what? They are specialized computers, okay, serving something or providing some sort of service. It may be providing of database service, it may be providing as music server, songs you can get download from there or listen from there, or simply web email server which will help you to send email messages. So many types of specialized computers can be there. We will learn about them, don't worry. But for now, just understand these infrastructures are occupied by some piece of information which are connected to each other and can flow across these network highways, okay, to so that it can be accessed by this computer also, this computer also, this computer also, this computer also, okay. So, and what are the habitants of these things, these piece of information, how they are contained? They are contained as web pages. And what are web pages? Digital pages. Pages which can be accessed using this giant infra, that is internet, which can be accessed using internet. Now, how are these digital pages created? They are created using HTML language. They are created using HTML. Okay. What are websites?
Many websites, web pages
Many
together create a
many
website.
digital pages, हाँ, many web pages together known as, और से इसको बोलते हैं a collection of web pages. Collection of correlated web pages. Related web pages. ठीक है? So which can be accessed by this computer, this computer, this computer, this computer also. Okay. So these free flow of information or the access of information using this giant infrastructure, okay, is मतलब क्या कि इसमें कुछ लोग आके रहने लगे which can, and they can communicate with this computer also, this computer also, they can fetch some information from here, they can send some information to this. So this socializing of, or the transparent movement of, or free flow of information across these giant networks which are present, so this way of accessing information across this giant infrastructure is known as World Wide Web. Okay. So agar, just like that, if there are no buildings, towns and cities and roads and cars, people cannot live. So these web pages cannot be contained and move around from one system to another, one digital device to another digital device, if these digital devices and wires are not there. Okay, so this physical layout is known as internet, and this free flow of information and accessing information which are in the form of web pages, okay, and residing in some of the computers of the computer and can be sought by another normal computers which are known as client computers. And this correlation, or you can say sort of another way of coordination of, or you can say exchange of information freely across this giant network, is called as World Wide Web. Okay, so इसको नीचे define कर सकते हैं. WWW is, okay, it's a mechanism of exchange of information contained on internet on internet servers internet servers. Servers are nothing but some few selected computers. Okay, servers by information servers, which are these information which are in the form of web pages, which are in the form of websites, form of websites, which are in the form of websites, bracket में लिख सकते हो, designed using HTML. And these are websites are just like book having individual pages written using HTML, designed using HTML is called www. Okay, so for the web pages to be hyperlinked to form websites, not necessary. Hyperlinking is one of the features, but ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है. Okay, तो एक आइडिया ले लो कि the physical layout is internet and whatever resides on the internet which can be accessed and freely across this giant network and can be accessed by other digital devices which are not tangible because these are soft means pieces of code. Okay, so they are not tangible and can be accessed by other client machines or can be sent to server machines. तो इस तरह के जो flow of information होता है which is in the form of web pages, that is the websites. So this using spreading of information or free flow of information on this giant network internet, uh, which are in the form of web pages, is called www. तो ये जो वेब पेजेस एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड हैं and so that you can fetch them anytime or you can go through them, read them, access them using this giant infrastructure. So this interconnectivity or the socialization of web pages among the digital devices, ठीक है, or free flow of this information using web pages across digital devices using this giant infra is known as World Wide Web. ये समझ में आया कि that World Wide Web is synchronization or connectivity of digital devices to share piece of information residing on this infrastructure. ठीक है, तो they are just like people socializing with each other. So that mechanism is called World Wide Web. And whatever is underlying where these things reside, which actually you can touch and feel, like computers and through which it can pass, like wires, that infrastructure is called as internet. Okay. अब ये difference clear हुआ, difference between internet and World Wide Web. So it is intangible because these are in the form of web pages, informations, digital information. बताओ if it is clear or not.
Clear, sir.
Clear है. क्या हुआ? Today very tired, fully in Sunday mode. Okay.
No, sir.
No. Okay, good.
Why are you asking that, sir?
You are the only person replying, that's why. ठीक है, चलो. Right. Now next thing that we will see is, ये भी इतना कहानी मैंने क्यों बताया? What else can we do on internet? Now चलो वो पूछ दिया तो बता देता हूँ. You should know that कि in order to share information on the internet, www is not the only mechanism or the only way. There are other mechanisms of sharing information on the internet, right? But the most popular way is World Wide Web, which are accessed, or these pieces of information are residing on internet and the pages designed according to that is accessed using web browsers. ठीक है, but ऐसा नहीं है कि this is the only way you can share the information. कभी कभी देखोगे कि the website does not start with www. It can start with only www or it can start with any something else. ठीक है, तो in such cases.
So, but it's very rare, right?
not that rare. कोई हो सकता है लिमिटेड एरिया में नेटवर्क बना के some people may be using their own mechanism of sharing information, and that mechanism may not be in the form of digital pages designed using HTML. So there are ways you will come to know about it, but by far, you can say greater degree, www is like all pervasive. मतलब कि इस तरह it is there all around. सारे लोग यही प्रेफर करते हैं of medium of exchange of information using or accessing digital pages using HTML. Okay, but there are other ways as well. If any website does not start with www, that means they are not using World Wide Web mechanism. They are using some other mechanism to share data from the server to the client machine. Okay, right? Okay. So, like I said, Rolvin, you can send files. FTP servers होगा पढ़ेंगे हम लोग file transfer. You can use it for various other things. We'll learn about it in this module only, but maybe after the school, this year exams. Who said only digital pages can be accessed? There are many other things, different types of things that can be accessed using this infrastructure. So internet, you can say, is a bigger entity. On this, infrastructure can be used for coordination or sharing of information in other ways as well. But the most prevalent part of using this internet or infrastructure is World Wide Web mechanism. Okay. Now, अब इसमें इतना क्यों हम लोग सीखे हैं? तो we'll come to that. The reason is there are certain topics like HTTP and HTTPS. ये क्या होता है? So what are these things? So they are protocols. Protocols. Okay. Protocols means set of rules of set protocols for accessing websites and web pages. Websites मतलब web pages हो गया क्योंकि website is nothing but collection of web pages. Websites on World Wide Web. So what are protocols? और ये set of rules क्या है? See, one more thing you should remember. Websites are accessed using specialized softwares known as web browsers. Okay. So जब भी web browser पे जाके if you write any web address, ठीक है, website का address, so ऐसा नहीं है कि you write and that machine, that server, let's say this is your computer and you open google.com. google.com तुमने खोला. So it's not like that कि a request will go and directly it will talk to the server, Google server. Let's say this is a Google server जहां पे उसके googleweb.com के वेब पेजेस कंटेंट है जो तुम्हें दिखता है when you open it. So if you place a request for this, it's not that it will simply go, okay, I need this page, send it to me. There are some rules which has to be followed in order to get this. Okay, so these what rules? अब बोलोगे rule क्या होगा? When you are using the communication channel और उसमें कि किस form में ये digital pages आएगा, what should be the size of the packets when the digital frames should arrive. इस तरह के कुछ rules होते हैं digital technology में, using which if any website follows that rule, then only they can use this World Wide Web service or over the internet. ठीक है? तो the rules that have to be followed in order to fetch websites, they are together known as HTTP और HTTPS. Okay, तो इसका full form होता है Hypertext Transfer Protocol. That means hypertext, that is HTML pages, how they will be transferred over internet, and what rules they will follow while flowing across the network, that has been defined under a name given as HTTP. So what is HTTP? So they are set of protocol. They are protocols, that is set of rules which web pages have to follow in order to move across in internet from client to the server machine. ठीक है? तो what are those rules? What उसमें क्या क्या होगा? Basic microscopic level पे जाके detail में you will study in colleges कि what sort of rules will be there. But ये जान लो कि in order to use the internet, some rules have to be followed by the digital pages, and those set of rules have been defined under a name given as HTTP. ठीक है? तो rules, set of rules to be followed while accessing websites over internet is defined under HTTP protocol. HTTP और HTTPS फुल फॉर्म याद रखना, बोर्ड में पूछता है. This S is small. नहीं, ये भी कैपिटल है, सॉरी. HTTPS प्रोटोकॉल. ठीक है? तो अगर कोई वेबसाइट इज नॉट फॉलोइंग HTTP और HTTPS प्रोटोकॉल, then the mechanism of sharing information will not be World Wide Web. वो कुछ और तरीका करेगा वो लोग. So if digital pages that written in HTML languages have to flow over internet, they have to follow certain digital rules which are not termed under the heading HTTP rules, set of rules, or HTTP protocol or HTTPS protocol. Now, what is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS? First of all, full form is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. And next is Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. ठीक है? तो that means if any website is following HTTP rule, then their data is not encrypted and scrambled. That means it becomes prone to eavesdropping and snooping. मतलब तुम जैसा लिखे हो exactly उसी form में data will be transferred. Okay, so this means this is not encrypted, not scrambled or encrypted, or encrypted. That means entire web pages and the data along with the web pages, तुम्हारा सब कुछ directly as it is that form में जाएगा, which can be understood by anyone. If somebody snoops over it or eavesdrops over it. And this is S means secure. I'm again saying, remember the full form. This means HTTP secure. मतलब क्या? Data is coded in some way or scrambled in some way or made like a puzzle so that it cannot be understood by people if they try to eavesdrop or snoop. तो इसके लिए secure, how it is made secure? By scrambling or encrypting the web pages. Encrypting the data over data या वेब पेजेस. जो भी डेटा तुम भेज रहे हो ना या वेब पेज जा रहा है वो इनक्रिप्टेड होगा So even your login credentials and whatever you are sending along with the as a part of accessing internet or World Wide Web websites, so data will not be in a pure text form so that people will not understand. Okay. So yes, Kevin, you are correct. उस पे मैं आ रहा था. Okay. HTTPS के लिए you will have to purchase SSL certificate for your website. There are some companies who will provide you this SSL certificate. Even if you create your own website ना Google पे जाके search कर सकते हो कि how to get SSL certificate. इसका full form होता है Secured Socket Layer. Certificate. And once your website is attached with SSL certificate, you will see in front of your website HTTPS खुद आ जाएगा. So if any website does not start with HTTPS, that means that transaction or financial transaction, especially over that website, when you're using internet, will be very, very insecure because some people may get hold of the information and your data will be compromised or credentials and financial details will be compromised. Okay. So SSL certificate, generally nowadays, most of the websites will have it. ठीक है. So if that उसमें कुछ होता है कि when your data is sent, a tunnel is created using inside the tunnel some coded information is there. mechanism में नहीं जाना है, बस ये जान लो कि SSL certificate if attached to your website, whatever your website and the information along with the web pages that will be flowing to and fro the server to the client, तो उसमें all the data will be scrambled and it will be very difficult to, rather not practically impossible to figure out what the actual data was. कुछ key and lock mechanisms होते हैं, उस पे नहीं जाएंगे. As a part of interest later on you can read. Right. So
Sir,
these are things. हाँ.
the owner of the web page has to purchase it or the user, sir?
The person who is maintaining the website.
And who provides it, sir?
There are certain companies who are having the licenses of giving SSL certification.
So
It will be if your data gets compromised, na, the company who has provided you SSL certificate will pay for your loss.
Okay.
ठीक है. क्योंकि वो तुमको assure कर रहा है कि your data is coded in such a way that nobody will be able to access, not even us. Then if somebody does so, okay, then they are the person who are responsible because you are paying them. It's like you will be paying every 1 year or 2 year, you will be paying some good amount to them. 8,000 or 10,000 rupees per year लेते हैं वो लोग. Okay. ठीक है. So I think another topic we have covered from your book, that is your HTTP or HTTPS. There are few other topics जो हम लोग को भी देखना है. Maybe 15-20 minutes more so that we don't have any further classes. You need break 5 minutes or shall I continue directly?
Continues.
Continue.
Continue, sir.
All right. So now next thing that we will be seeing is firewall. Okay. So what are firewalls? Any idea? No.
So digital barriers which protect the computer.
Your computer, correct. सही है. So मतलब क्या? This is, let's say, your single computer, your personal computer at home. See, you can use computer in two ways. Either a standalone computer is there, your personal computer, PC. Okay. Or computer, like for example, network of computers inside offices which are connected to each other. For example, our school computer lab computers, जो हमारे स्कूल में था. Network of computers. And either this will be using internet. Or they all have to connect to internet. or this will also be using internet. Now, internet से we have learned that there are very security threats. Malwares आ सकते हैं, DODS attacks हो sorry DDoS attacks हो सकते हैं, DOS attacks हो सकते हैं, even buffer overflowing, और उसके बाद भी और भी कुछ थे, asymmetric routing. So there are many intrusions which are constantly taking place. You may not be aware, पर हरदम होता रहता है. Even your computer suffers a lot of attack every day, but तुम्हारे जो इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर का या तुम्हारे विंडोज का फायरवॉल है वो सबको स्टॉप करता रहता है. Have you ever interacted with your firewall?
No, sir.
No. Are you sure?
So we might have, but then
You
don't
have not
exactly.
realized.
So sometimes when we download stuff and then when we open them for the first time, the
Yeah.
firewall
It may
pops up.
ask you allow block.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if some software you are installing which your Windows firewall is not sure about, then it will say this may be a risky software. If you are very sure and at your own risk, if you want to allow it, then please click on allow or you click on block. You might have seen installing games or some third-party softwares and all. So such notification comes. That is your firewall talking to you. Okay. So
There was this activity in the textbook which says that to break down the firewall or something, something like that, sir.
break down a firewall.
Break down, like remove the security of the firewall or something like that. I don't remember, but
हाँ हो सकता है.
will we be doing that?
वो तो जाके ऑफ कर दो विंडोज में सिक्योरिटी में. फायरवॉल कैन बी स्विच्ड ऑफ बट नॉट अ गुड आइडिया. Okay. So this is a sort of wall. Now this wall can be, now your question might be, is it physical or that is it a hardware or a software? What do you think? Between your network or your single computer,
Software, sir.
your single
Software.
computer and the network. Okay. So is this wall which is shielding you from unwanted traffic or packets or malicious maybe possible attacks? So if that is there, is it hardware or software? So answer is it can be implemented in both ways or even a mix of both the ways. Okay, so these are firewalls. Okay, can be hardware or software, can be implemented using hardware or software or both. ठीक है. So remember, so these are the specialized hardwares or softwares whose purpose is to regulate the traffic, and it only allows the trusted traffic to pass through it, or trusted data packets or communications to pass through it. Untrusted site से जहां से तुमने कोई website खोला, and in behind that website some other website is also trying to send its data packets, it will block those, though you may not come to know, but it will do that. Okay, so whatever communication you are doing, it will go through this firewall to the internet and back again. Okay, so it is like that. So even from the networks, it will go and maybe come back after it permits. So what does it do? It acts as a network filter based on predefined security rules from unauthorized access. So it prevents you from, इसका कुछ features होता है. Okay, prevents a private network from prevents a private network from unauthorized access or traffic from unauthorized access or traffic originating from unauthorized source, originating from untrusted outside network, originating from untrusted outside network. See, one more thing. यहाँ पे मैंने इंटरनेट लिख दिया है, तो डोंट ऑलवेज सपोज दैट कि यू शुड ऑलवेज हैव फायरवॉल बिटवीन योर नेटवर्क एंड इंटरनेट. ठीक है, फायरवॉल ऐसा भी हो सकता है. लेट्स से इन द स्कूल, in office there are few computers, okay, and in computer lab there are few computers. ठीक है, so these are connected together, let's say, and these are connected together, and we will call this as office network, let's say network 1, and this as network 2 of a school. We are not talking about internet. ये हमारे स्कूल के नेटवर्क को, एक स्मॉलर नेटवर्क को, we are connected to another network of the same school, computer lab के network से. Let's say you have connected. Now tell me, there is, can we say कि there should be a free flow of information across these two networks, N1 or N2, or there should be some regulation? कोई रेगुलेशन होना चाहिए या फ्री फ्लो होना चाहिए नेटवर्क का?
It depends.
Depends. No, there should be some regulation. Do you need to see what Sunita ma'am in the office is doing and the student sitting in the computer lab? How many admissions have taken place? Who has paid the fees? From whom TC has to be generated? ये तुमको देखने का जरूरत है क्या?
No, sir.
No. So, and that is not good. It may even happen कि in the same office, people in the finance department need not access the data of security department. Okay. People in, you can say, human resource department need not access the data of finance department. So, even within the single organization, firewalls can be installed between their own smaller networks. Okay. So, it can be even between their own smaller network. So it can even say, can even be installed within organization between, or you can say between its network of different department, its network of different departments. Okay. We can also say acts as a network filter and based on predefined security rules. Okay. So acts as a network filter. Firewall acts as a network filter acts as a network filter. ठीक है, बुक में भी यही दिया हुआ है. Based on predefined security rules and based on predefined security rules regulates the traffic in and out. Rules regulate the traffic. Traffic means data traffic. Okay. So this is about firewall. Remember, it can be implemented using both hardware and software. Types of firewall में दो type होता है. Two types of firewall. Okay, they can be network firewall or host based firewall. Network firewall and host based firewall. Double L होता है. host based firewall. नेटवर्क मतलब क्या? This is an example of network firewall, and this is if you are using your own one single computer is there, you are connecting to internet or another network, then this will be host based firewall. तो एक सिंगल कंप्यूटर में जब होता है, one single computer is having the firewall, that will be host based, and if a network is using one single firewall, then you will say that network firewall. ठीक है, बुक में दिया हुआ है. Next topic is cookies. We'll wrap up in 10-15 minutes. What are cookies? Any idea? So
Data that websites collect from us, sir.
no, sort of, not exactly. So we can say that cookies are small file or data packet which is stored by a website on your computer or client's computer. How? Well, that is one of the aspects. Yes, Arpit, correct. Okay, so it's a small file, okay, a cookie is a small file or data packet stored on your computer by website, or which is stored by a website on client's computer. Client means people like us who are using that website. मतलब क्या कि why a website needs to store some file on your computer? तुम अगर first time if you visit, let's say you get a new computer and you visit a Flipkart. Flipkart की website को visit करते हो, तो what will the Flipkart website do? From the server along with the web page, cookies will also come. Now cookies are not bad. The intention of cookies is to enhance user experience. Purpose is to enhance user experience, user browsing experience. When I'm saying browsing, that means web browsing. Okay, user web browsing experience. So इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? How will it enhance the web browsing experience? तो if you log into your जैसे कि मान लो कि तुम जाके you went and you did not buy anything. You shortlisted few items and then you decided कि okay, I'll ask, I'll consult with some friends, and then maybe if some more items I need to purchase, I will add it tomorrow, and then finally I'll place an order tomorrow. So what happens? The items go in cart, and then you again come out. You close the computer. Next day when you open and you log into the web page, that e-commerce website, you will see that the cart is already saved. It was there where it was already. मतलब जहाँ it is as you left, as you had left last day. So how the cart is maintained and how your frequent search history is maintained on your computer? It is because when you added the cart, a cookie was modified. The cookie stored by the web page on your computer was modified, mentioning that the person's history was, commercial history was this, so that the next time you don't have to again add those items. So वो detail cookie लिख देता है तुम्हारे website that file में, which it will be modifying when you do something new to the website. Okay, so as a part of that detail in the cookie, that will come, and next day when you visit, that detail will be fetched from your cookie or the file stored on your computer by that website yesterday, and then the cart will appear as it is again, and search history will also be appearing. Okay, this is how it enhances your user experience, so that next time जो भी तुम्हारा frequent searches है वो ऊपर आएगा, it will come higher up in the suggestions. So such thing is the purpose. So your time is effectively utilized and you have a good, easier, pleasant web browsing experience. Okay, so cookies are generally not with the bad intention, right? So cookies also keep track of your, just say for example, another example that I will give you of cookie is, let's say any website you open for too long, and maybe after 20 minutes or 15 minutes, you will see that again that web page refreshes and you are logged out automatically. That session timer is also maintained by the cookies of that website. So for example, when you log into Flipkart, what will happen is Flipkart will send edit the data in your cookie, the person logged in at this time. Okay, and let's say you stopped using the website, then a counter will start going on in the background, and it will say that if no activity is there as was the mentioned time in the login, ठीक है, या last active time in your cookie, उसके बाद 15 minutes तक if there is no further ये activity, cookie itself will initiate the login action from that website. Okay, the cookie which was set by website. So each website sets its own cookies. So अगर कोई वेबसाइट का कुकी देखेगा कि you have not used that my website, Flipkart's cookie, if it sees कि there is no activity on Flipkart for 15 minutes, or या Instagram का cookie देखेगा कि the user has not used uh, from this computer where cookie is saved by Instagram, कि Instagram cookies monitors कि 15 minutes activity continuous is not there, then it will automatically initiate a logout request. So session timer is also maintained by cookies. So इस तरह से तुम्हारा वेब यूजर एक्सपीरियंस को इनहांस कर देता है. Even the next time when you log in, you see the password and the details, if you have remembered, such things coming up, being automatically filled, many fields. So that activity detail is also managed by
So
the.
that is if we press save.
Sorry.
So that is the password and all will get automatically filled only if we press save password, right?
Yeah, you
Otherwise it
you
won't
can
happen.
regulate that. Not only password, many things, even usernames and all. है ना? So if you allow, even you can block the entire cookie as well. When you visit a website these days, you will see the permission, allow cookies. If you do not allow, nothing bad will happen. Rather, if you are using a site which is not that much trusted, you should not click on OK to allow the cookie access. Because now I am coming to that. So what are the concerns of the cookies? Cookies are generally for a good intention, with good intention for enhancing browsing experience. However, in the guise of cookies, matlab, in the disguise, what certain websites, malicious websites may do, they may send malwares. ठीक है, cookies में वो malware भेज देंगे, and then your computer may be prone to attacks, and फिर वो all the kind of chaos will start. ठीक है, so you should be very careful कि you should not allow cookies from every other website. ठीक है, जिससे ट्रस्टेड है, जो ग्लोबल रेप्यूटेड कंपनीज है, उसी के कुकीज यू कैन अलाउ कुकीज फ्रॉम इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक, दो आई टोटली डाउट देयर इंटेंशंस डेटा प्राइवेसी को लेके, बट या फिर भी कंपेयर टू अदर वेबसाइट्स दे आर pretty much in line, more transparent compared to others. So but yes, like I said, ki untrusted sources say if you are installing, then bad cookies, in the guise of cookies, some malwares can also be installed on your computer. Also there are something known as, yeah, it intrudes your privacy. Not only that, certain website may collect your information, जो उसके cookies में तुम्हारा details और तुम्हारे search history and cart का details देख के, they may sell data to advertisement companies also, so that the next time when you revisit the website, you will see some other websites also, you will see the ads coming up. Okay, so those are done by third party cookies. Okay, there are two bad types of cookies also. I am mentioning the name super cookies. जो harmful cookies होते हैं ना, उसको super cookies कहते हैं. Okay, another type of bad cookie is zombie cookie. उसको delete करोगे फिर आ जाएगा. Harmful cookies. Okay, and may spread malware. Zombie cookies reappear after deletion. Recreated after deletion. So this was all about cookies. Now there are last topic, maybe one topic you are going to study on your own. So two topics are left, but last topic I'll take for the day is hackers and crackers करके topic है. Basically they are same thing. So they are professionals. They are having very good knowledge of computer system, have very good knowledge of computer system operating system, ठीक है, computer network and programming. They exploit, hackers are the people who have this good knowledge of these things, and they exploit loopholes and vulnerabilities, spelling देख लेना, of your system
Sir, so they are legal hackers.
हाँ
They hack legally the white hat.
नहीं, hacking is not legal.
Not hacking, but they get to know of the loopholes legally.
Not legally. Loophole कोई जानबूझ के थोड़ा ही छोड़ता है. If loophole are the things which are unintentional. Intentionally you won't leave loopholes. They look for such
loopholes के बारे में.
using their expert knowledge and the deep knowledge of this network and programming and computer system and operating system. They will find some loophole, okay, or they will find some weakness in their system using which they will get access to the computers. Okay, to get control over your computer and resources. उसके बाद फिर जो करना चाहे, malware अटैक करना चाहे, डेटा स्पाईवेयर अटैक करना चाहे, मतलब various types of malwares can be spread. Computer system. ठीक है. So now उसमें 3 types हैं. First one is white hat hackers बोलते हैं इसको. Ethical hackers भी इसको कहते हैं. Okay, so they are with good intentions. They generally on their own they will find the weaknesses in your system to fix it. ठीक है, उस weakness को they will not use it to the bad end and for their own personal gains. Okay, तो what are those? मैंने नहीं सुना है ये नाम Rolven. I'm not sure कि वो क्या है, but maybe you are referring to these people only. Okay, so they will find the weakness first.
Penetration testers.
अच्छा penetration testers, हाँ बोल सकते हो. So they will test your system, ठीक है, and they will find a weakness purposefully to fix the weaknesses. ठीक है, they will find the security flaws in the system on purpose, but with good intention of fixing them and not to using it for their own personal or monetary gains. ठीक है. Then there are certain who are opposite to these is black hats. they are also called crackers. ठीक है, ये opposite है इनके. So they will find the loopholes and the vulnerabilities in your system. With their expert knowledge, they will use to do all sort of chaotic things for their own personal motive, games, selfish interest, for whatever reasons, but for negative intentions. And third is gray hats. ये लोग बीच वाले होते हैं. ठीक है, ग्रे हैट्स जो मैं बोलता हूं ना, ये इनका इंटेंशन ना तुमको खराब करना ना कुछ. दे विल सिंपली यूज द vulnerabilities and crack it. Won't cause much of the harm, may cause much of the harm. ठीक है, पर उसका इंटेंशन कुछ बुरा करना नहीं होता है, जस्ट फॉर फन. दे सी योर नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी एज चैलेंज, जिसको उन्हें ब्रेक करना होता है. वो ब्रेक कर दिया, उसके बाद उनका मजा खत्म हो गया. दे सी network at computer security as challenge, which enthralls them. As challenge, sort of a puzzle which needs to be solved. तो उसके बाद एक बार वो ब्रेक हो गया, फिर they will leave it like that and they will go. May cause some harm, but main purpose is वो उसको break कर देना है बस. There is a lock, I will break it and I'll have fun. That will fill me with some sort of thrill or pleasure. So just like that, for satisfaction. Okay. तो अदर का नेटवर्क को चैलेंज समझते हैं, जिसको उन्हें ब्रेक करने में मजा आता है. They will have enjoy doing that. So this was all about it. One topic is left. We will of course cover it, but अभी के लिए उसे बस याद कर लेना. Methods of malware identification used by antivirus. Antivirus, more correct term should be anti-malware. बुक में भी दिया हुआ है कि एंटीवायरस टर्म इसलिए यूज करते हैं, दो दीज डेज सॉफ्टवेयर्स आर एंटी मैलवेयर बिकॉज ऑफ द हिस्टोरिकल रीजंस. इनिशियली दे वर क्रिएटेड टू क्योर वायरस. उसके बाद दिस टर्म बिकेम सो पॉपुलर दैट इवन दोज देयर फंक्शन इज एंटी मैलवेयर, दे आर ट्रूली एंटी मैलवेयर, दे आर पॉपुलरली कॉल्ड एज एंटीवायरस. अब हर आदमी को जाके समझा नहीं ना सकते हो कि यू कैन नॉट गो एंड एक्सप्लेन एवरी पर्सन द डिफरेंस बिटवीन मालवेयर एंड वायरस. So commonly used term is antivirus, तो इसीलिए सब antivirus बोलते हैं. But actual correct term is, technical term should be anti-malware. But because of the popularity and historical reasons, it's still called antivirus. But more correctly, it should be anti-malware. Book में भी दिया हुआ है. So what are the methods of detection? उसमें 4 detections के method दिए हुए हैं, 5. You, for this exam, just remember it. I'll explain it in detail when the school opens. But yeah, remember it for sure. Very important question and a very probable one. ठीक है? So methods of detection इसके अंदर में याद कर लेना. There are some methods: signature based detection, sandbox detection, data mining techniques, heuristics, and real-time protection. I'll explain these, but for this exam, just try read it. If you understand, very good. If you don't understand, even better for me. मैं explain करूँगा बाद में. तो methods of detection, go through it.
Sir, so will this topic come for exam?
I said it is a very probable question.
Okay, so then why are you telling that it's good if we don't understand?
For now.
Okay.
See, what happens now, if you understand something wrong, see, it's very easy to make person understand who is fresh at mind. Okay? But if you develop some wrong concept, then someone comes and tries to correct it, it takes more effort. Okay. Chalo, theek hai, I'll stop here. Okay, and don't worry, I have set the questions and I have sent it. So it will be everything that you have read. Use your options very wisely. Okay, and you will get hopefully very good marks.
So final exam question paper.
Yeah, final exams.